We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Arrows and the Blazers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Justin Johnson gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Now at the plate, Rolando Valido, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Rolando Valido.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
1-1. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Ruben is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the first baseman, Alton Kramer.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alton Kramer. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Kramer is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Alton Kramer is the second out of the opening frame. In now, Bull Jr. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Alfonso Quintana will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Richardson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Richardson.
Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Hey. 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Full count. 3-2.
Mad Dog Jackson waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
So coming to the plate, Mad Dog Jackson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First offering on its way. He's running, lofted in the air out toward right center. Tierney moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting first, the second baseman, Lucius Rojas.
Ready now, Lucius Rojas. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Richardson stands at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
And he'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So now to the plate, Colt Snow, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Throw over to first. Runner's back. Two and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
The right fielder.
At the plate now, Howard Urban. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
To the plate now, Martin Zemecki. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 2-0 ball game. second inning set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Chet Tierney.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
That is it. The third baseman, Will Hernandez.
At the plate, Will Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. This is popped up. And that's the second out.
That is it. The shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
Striding in, Antonio Nunez. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
Two out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Samuel Rincon. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a ball, 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Into the box now, Alejandro Rosas. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. Oh-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Rosas playing here in his age 34 season. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Count 1-2.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit, and bury that inside. It leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding into the box, Justin Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Stepping up now, Francisco Pimentel. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike now. Here's the 2-1 home. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Popped into the air, back behind second. Rojas waits on it. He's got it 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Coming to the plate now, Corbin Montgomery. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Ruben is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Alfonso Quintana.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alfonso Quintana. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dewey, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Rolando Valido will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-1. Hot shot to third. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Richard Richardson, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
On a line, that's a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate, Mad Dog Jackson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Lucius Rojas. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. pickoff move to second, and the runner back safely. One out and a runner on second base. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Hit to third. And there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Colt Snow.
Ready to take his hacks again, Colt Snow, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Too high. 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Howard Urban. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
2 down, runners at first and second. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. The 1-2.
Ball. I got to count 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Alton Kramer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Bull Jr. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Into the box, Chet Tierney, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat to ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now to the plate, Will Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1-0 delivery. First and second now, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Junior blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Stepping in now, Antonio Nunez, lifted in the air to center. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding in once again, Francisco Pimentel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
1-1. Here it is. Luke over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Zemecki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. This is hit softly to third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Samuel Rincon.
Digging in, Samuel Rincon. He reached on a single in his first try. And the pitch. Hard hit towards center. A dive, but it's off his glove. Around first, digging for two. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Manny. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
At the plate now, Alejandro Rosas, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Kramer is there, 2 down.
Now pitcher number 16, Justin Johnson.
In now, Justin Johnson, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. He'll get it into second, and he throws it away.
Now batting, center fielder Richardson.
At the plate, Richardson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. That's inside. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pimentel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We played 4 full. The Blazers are out on top 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Corbin Montgomery.
Corbin Montgomery.
First offering on its way.
No, that's no.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Alfonso Quintana. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Rincon comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Rolando Valido.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rolando Valido. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-0. To short. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Number 12, Alton Kramer.
Ready once again, Alton Kramer. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pops this one up. Jackson over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. On to the bottom of the 5th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready for another shot now. Mad Dog Jackson.
For the Blazers, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Counts 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0 home. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rojas carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Colt Snow, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count. The pitch. Lined hard to the left side. Foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The right fielder, number 8, Howard Urban.
Into the box, Howard Urban, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Line towards center field. Pimentel will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So only 1 hit in the inning on this solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Portland is on top here, 4-3. Digging in, Bull Jr. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Bull Jr.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jeff Tierney.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chet Tierney. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy is known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Will Hernandez.
Settling in now, Will Hernandez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Jerry Conway enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Conway.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Martin Zemecki. First pitch of the at-bat. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Zemecki is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box now, Samuel Rincon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now to the plate, Alejandro Rosas, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Zach Zimmer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back easily. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A runner on first with 2 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 2 out here and a runner at second. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Leonel Diaz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Leonel Diaz.
Digging in to try it again. Antonio Nunez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And he misses, 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rincon is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now that's the center fielder, Francisco Pimentel.
So striding forward now, Francisco Pimentel. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1-1.
Hey! Now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 3-2 one more time. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even spiffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping into the box, Corbin Montgomery comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on first with 1 down. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner will get back standing. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he is in there.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Luis Sanchez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Luis Sanchez.
Caleb Grabo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Grabo.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Blazers on top 4-3. Christopher Meadows gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Richardson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. One out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down, and this is going to wind up hitting the bag at third. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as it'll wind up with an infield single.
The second baseman, Lucius Rojas.
At the plate, Lucius Rojas. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner's on the move for second. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play. In
now, Colt Snow, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Into the box now, Rolando Valido. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Ready with the 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Alton Kramer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often, Deaver, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
To the plate now, Bull Jr. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chet Tierney. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. And right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Hank Hansen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Hank Hansen.
Howard Urban will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Urban.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. In there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pimentel is underneath this one. One down.
Catcher, Martin Zemecki.
At the plate, Martin Zemecki. Here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
Count 0-2.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Samuel Rincon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Now at the plate, Will Hernandez.
The third baseman, Will Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0. Two balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball, down.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
The count is 3-1.
Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Plate now, Antonio Nunez. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Francisco Pimentel.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Pimentel is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. There's one. Out. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in now, Alejandro Rosas. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Here it comes.
You do not want to walk the A-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Payoff pitch home. This pitch is popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 49, Luis Sanchez.
Wade Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Wade Zimmerman.
that's in there for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Into the box, Richardson. He's set. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike one. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Aaron Blue takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings, and now it'll be the catcher, Corbin Montgomery. First pitch on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Count even at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Devin Myers will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. The throw pulls him off the bag.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rolando Valido. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Rosa backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton Kramer.
Stepping into the box, Alton Kramer. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 offering. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Ready with the 1-1. Liner towards second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, Bull Jr. 1-0 the count. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Yes. Tierney.
Now in the box, Chet Tierney. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Michael Robinson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Will Hernandez will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He waits. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-0 pitch coming.
No, that's down.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two out, bases loaded. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Stepping in, Antonio Nunez. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 pitch. 3-1 to him now.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Eyes behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Mexico City is on top 6-4. Justin Yeager takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson. Now here's the pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. In now, Lucius Rojas. Shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his snap.
Colt Snow will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. As a look, now the pitch. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in now, Howard Rubin. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to third. 1 there. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Hank Hansen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Justin Yeager earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.